Hello everyone, I am Brother
Today
Liang.
let's
watch the female killer kill Fushin. Man wakes up from sleep late at night. Found myself lying naked on the street. A woman is walking towards him in the distance, and called out his identity. The man's name is Lao Ding. He's the leader of a Japanese gang. The woman who came over was the #1 female killer. Old Ding was also confused at this time. Misfortune is a killer hired by your opponent, but she didn't panic at all. Because she is so skilled that she is invincible in Japan, and if it's in the elevator, it will also passively turn on the invincible mode. Fushin didn't take advantage of her. Will be to take advantage of her unconsciousness. And the reason why Fushin didn't take advantage of others' danger, it's because I was teaching my daughter a few days ago that she was talked back to. And Fushin dominates the killer list all year round. Naturally, there is no fear of Lao Ding even if he seeks to wants a fair duel. Dad got a katana from nothing. Bathrobe sword, suddenly full of confidence. Fushin picked up an axe bought from the supermarket. Rushed up. The two of them just fought. Fushin felt that the skirt was a bit in the way. Now that I feel comfortable, I can start playing. After the official fight, I was shocked when things went wrong. He was actually pressed down and beat. After calming down for a while, I came up with a countermeasure and prepared to make a surprise move. But he didn't expect to be seen through by Lao Ding and beheaded with a knife. Comes out. Fortunately, this is just the result of Fushin's deduction. He took advantage of the situation and proposed to change weapons. Lao Ding was so confident again at this time. Let Fushin change weapons. He proudly practiced his sword skills on the spot. Result. Fushin rushed to the supermarket non-stop to purchase ingredients. In addition to being the #1 female killer in South Korea, single mother. My daughter is also in her rebellious phase. Fushin is responsible for 1 sentence. I can't hit, but I don't dare to scold for 3 sentences. I can carefully meet all of my daughter's requests. The identity of the killer is even more daring. To be known to his daughter, that he often laments, if only raising children was as easy as killing people. Company M, where Fushin is located, it is the largest killer organization in South Korea. 7 years ago, in order to monopolize the market, car representative of Company M, integrating killer wages, large and small, formed a killer alliance, and set 3 rules. Never attack minors. To only do alliance tasks. 3. Go all out for the mission of the alliance. Not only can it monopolize the market and earn high profits, still have a legitimate reason to clean up those amateur killers. If you want to make money by killing people, you must join the alliance, represented by Che, is the strongest within the alliance. In the past few years, relying on this set of rules, we have grown bigger and simply cannot compete with this. Fushin is the top-level killer of Company M. Once the reward is several times that of ordinary killers. Let the killer friends who often have dinner with Fushin. Everybody is envious, but both Fushin and Xiaohan from Company M were aggrieved. In terms of seniority, he is considered a veteran killer of the company, although it is not as good as Fushin. It is not bad enough to be rated as an A-level killer, but now he is still just a C-level killer. It's not that Xiaohan has any objections to Fushin. He and Fushin have been friends for many years. And he's talking about Fushin's best friend. He is just dissatisfied with the company's exclusion, and he is a father who is seriously ill in bed, need money urgently, but haven't been promoted yet. So he would take job secretly. If this is discovered by the company, the consequences will be quite serious. Fushin knows Xiaohan's difficulty, so he hid it. He even spoke for Xiaohan in front of the car representatives. I want Xiaohan to be promoted to a level, but was rejected. Although Fushin is a godlike existence in the company, worshipped by many. I also have a friendship with the car representative. But some people can't stand it. It's Representative Che's sister, Xiao Zuo. Xiao Zuo has a perverted admiration for his brother. It can even be said to be abnormal love. Seeing that Fushin has such a good relationship with his brother, he has long been jealous. In addition, he is fully responsible for the specific affairs training of the new generation of killers, trying to replace the position of established killers, establish one's prestige. So he always goes against Fushin. We have to let Fushin teach these juniors. I said it was a piece of advice, just to make Fushin look embarrassed. Although Fushin looks down on Xiao Zuo, but because of the face of the car representative, I can only agree to fight with the juniors. Xiao Zuo sent out the strongest interns of this year. It's fair to lose. But what if we are going to win? Let's see where Fushin's face turns when the time comes. Interns are really good among the younger generation. Fushin is my idol. But after all, I have never experienced the difference between Fushin and Fushin is not just Fushin is easy to use with a marker pen. Knocked down the intern several times. However, the intern saw Xiao Zuo's cold eyes. Helplessly, I rushed forward. This time he played a trick. Released the prop dagger at the moment of negotiation. Quickly walked around behind Fushin. A knife was cut into Fushin's abdomen. Xiao Zuo showed a satisfied smile. And Fushin also stopped thinking about exercising his back. Get serious. The intern's throat was cut by Fushin without even passing a move. If it were real ammunition, the intern has long since become a corpse. Naturally, Xiao Zuo would not be reconciled if he failed to make Fushin look foolish. On the other hand, doesn't care about Xiaozuo at all. The car representative gave 2 more tasks, one in Russia and one in South Korea. Fushin decisively chose South Korea. Ever since I had a daughter, my son, Fushin, will try his best not to go abroad if possible. The mission this time is to kill a young man, then pretend to commit suicide, make him in a level mission. It's because I have to take interns with me to practice. The 2 succeeded in achieving their goal. Through the air conditioning system, into the room quietly. Put fake medical skills on the table. Next, Fushin starts taking steps. Teach interns how to fake suicide by cutting their wrists. When he was about to take action, he suddenly recognized the target's identity. Just some time ago, Wu, who entered university illegally because of cheating. His father once a candidate for prime minister. After the incident was exposed, it was used by political opponents to cause companies forge suicide note. Shun understands the father of a man in power is fighting for his own hiring a killer to make his son die to prove his innocence. This made Hu Shun feel a little soft-hearted. It happened that my daughter's phone call came in. This made Hu Shun even more reluctant to take action. He privately decided to let go of the target. At this time, the car representative had already rushed to Russia. This is a gang stronghold. The target of his trip is the gang boss, Fushin, who had let the target go, also called notify of task failure. The car representative was in disbelief. He immediately realized that Fushin was soft-hearted. But now the target appears. The car representative put down the phone and took action immediately. Fushin listened to the live broadcast. Tell the car representative, his failed mission needs no one to touch it again. This is the condition of his contract renewal. Representative Che was killing people while hearing Fushin's words. I have a calculation in my mind. Immediately speed up the action. Quickly slaughter all the gangsters in the bar. Then Representative Che asked the intern to answer the phone. Ask for details about a task. Interns know the company's rules. So he helped Fushin lie. But the concentration of the folk medicine was wrong. Caused mission failure. This is exactly what the car represents because the contract between Fushin and the company is about to expire. The car representatives tried to get Fushin, but Fushin just wanted to several times to live in seclusion abroad. Now Fushin agrees to sign the contract, and there is an excuse for the 17th floor. I won't catch anyone's tongue. In fact, he is the best scapegoat. This means that this is also the case for Fushin. If someone else deliberately misses the target, there is absolutely no way to escape. The 2 of them are not only friends, but also mentors. Fushin was often abused by his father back then. Beating and scolding are commonplace. A bruised nose and swollen face is normal. They even make him swallow cigarette butts. Until one day the car representative showed up. Representative Cha received the task of killing Fushin's father, but when it was about to be completed, Fushin returned home early. Representative Cha picked up Fushin's father's gun and pointed it at Fushin, who was about to commit suicide. Not only did Fushin not panic, on the contrary, there is a vague expectation. Representative Cha originally planned to use Fushin's father's gun. Kill Fushin. Then he pretended to be the scene of suicide due to fear of crime. Fushin's performance made him a little surprised. However, it is impossible to let the witnesses expect. Now the car representative is a witness. If he didn't comply, he followed the car representative, both teacher and friend. Until now, the other side, Xiaozuo, who was frustrated by his boss, did not stop seeking with Xiao Han, who was taking the fire and found Xiao Han and threatened him with death. And on the condition that Xiao Han becomes a level killer, let Xiao Han kill Wu. This is undoubtedly a slap in Fushin's face. And the conditions for Fushin to successfully sign the contract. This made the car representative very angry. He grabbed Xiaozuo's neck. But after all, Xiaozuo is his sister. In the end, I could only give a warning and quickly called Fushin to explain. But Fushin was so angry that he didn't answer the question. Zai Zheng and some old friends questioned Xiao Han. It's Xiao Han's dream for him to become an level killer. Besides, he still has leverage in Xiaozuo's hands. There are reasons why we have to do it. At this time, Xiaozuo continues to commit suicide. First he provoked Fushin, then let Xiao Han open the flag. Promised in public that as long as they kill Fushin, everyone present counts as one. Everyone can join company and enjoy B-level treatment. Everyone is excited and eager to try. Under the temptation of interest, many years of friendship, as if it had never existed. I accidentally hurriedly appease everyone. But some people couldn't help it. Someone spoke and everyone immediately started fighting. The restaurant owner who most wants to join company, he was the first to go offline. Not only was he accidentally injured, committed his suicide. Fushin takes the opportunity to kill another person with his knife. There are only 4 people left at this time, including Xiao Han and the intern who has been fired for failing the mission. Everyone swarmed up. Unexpectedly, the intern actually helped Fushin hunt someone. Fushin took this opportunity to quickly kill one person. Then he and Xiao Han stood together. There is still a bit of a gap between Xiao Han and Fushin. Under Fushin's repeated attacks, he soon becomes overwhelmed. My hand tendons and hamstrings were broken. Lost the strength to fight again. Fushin immediately turned around and cooperated with the intern. Killed the last person. Xiao Han doesn't want it to happen like this. But they have no choice. After asking Fushin to convene a meeting with my bedridden father, taken away by Fushin with a knife. Subsequently, Fushin contacted the company's cleaners to deal with the scene. As he was leaving, someone suddenly grabbed him by the throat. It's the car representative. Fushin wantonly kills the killers of the Alliance. The car representative wants an explanation. Fortunately, the intern arrived in time, explained everything to the car representative. But this puts the car representatives in a dilemma. It's my younger sister, and I have Fushin on my side. Is known to people in other companies. We'll fight to the death. Representative Cha asked Fushin to hide the truth. Don't make it clear that you want to settle accounts. Fushin continues to sign with the company. He will handle the rest, even threatening Fushin's daughter's life. Hearing that his daughter's life was blessed, he took action. But all his abilities come from being a car representative, killed with one blow in one move. Fortunately, this is just his deduction. If someone robs him, he can only endure it for days. The car represents everything. They were all pushed onto the dead Xiao Han. After Xiao Han was discovered doing private work, the company sent someone to deal with it. Personal relationship with Xiao Han, and several people takes action against Fushin, led to the current results. Except Fushin, the only intern alive at the scene, is also missing. In fact, in order to save Fushin and his sister after Fushin left, the intern has been stabbed to death by the car representative, disappeared forever. How can people from other companies believe it? Facing people's doubts, the car representative responded domineeringly. Then press the thorn on the table. Use the handle of contempt to smash the opponent's head deeply. No matter how dissatisfying everyone is, they can only leave one after another. Ended here. However, when Xiaozuo dealt with the submissive constant provocation, if you can tolerate things that don't go your way, tell the story about the intern who has been silenced. Seeing the disdainful Xiaozuo Fushin, he was furious. The intern saved his life in a restaurant, but now he died because of himself. In anger, Fushin asked Xiaozuo to wish for death, and use the blood-stained pen as a blood-stained blade. Leave it to the car representative. Receive the bloody blade. It means that the two of them must have a life and death battle. Fushin knew he had no chance of winning. He used his last moments to spend time with his daughter. A few nights later, Fushin came to the company headquarters alone. The car representative has been waiting for a long time. The two sat down to reminisce about the past and talked a lot. Fushin is in my mind. The duel between the two has been rehearsed countless times. Under normal confrontation, he has no hope of winning. But he found Representative Cha's weakness. That's Fushin himself. Sure enough, under the professor, the car representative didn't fight back at all. Fushin slashed his chest. The car representative fell in love with Fushin at first sight, consistent over the years. Without blessings, it would be like living in hell. This world. Why do you want to keep Fushin by your side at all costs? Although he can't do anything to Fushin, but my sister's revenge must be avenged. As early as when Fushin just left home, the car representative sent someone to Fushin's daughter. A tablet was given as a gift. Fushin's daughter just watched a murderous crime scene. The representative of the car is to kill the heart. Fushin collapsed on the spot, and could no longer care about anything back home. But my daughter pretended to have just woken up, didn't expose Fushin. Naturally, this cannot be hidden. He was deeply moved by his daughter's thoughts. It is more than words. The story ends here. Okay. Don't forget to like, see you next time, and follow. Goodbye.